Yoga Saj. I wanted to review Xfactor with you guys. Xfactor can be restorative and therapeutic, or it can be dynamic and acrobatic. So it's one of my favorite sequences to do with new students, especially. But once someone is familiar with the swing, it's coming to a sermon, have a chat. Once somebody is familiar with the swing, then it's a great pose to take into some of the more advanced teachings. So when I say advanced teachings, it's not the tricks, it's the application of all those alignment principles that we went over today, right? So that's the advanced part. It's kind of like a down dog for a beginner. It looks really different than a down dog for an advanced student. That's how we want to translate it in the swing. Okay, why don't you watch while you're in sumo? Just hang out. I'm going to get the leg loops on behind my back and put it on like a t-shirt. And I'm going to just space away so you can see behind me what's happening. So it's double X on my back. Do you guys see that? Yes?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, great. And then I want to get it as low as possible. And I'm going to get this outer leg loop onto my shoulders. Okay. Such a good audience. No. And then from there, I pull them apart because I don't want it touching the C7 joint. Do you see how my neck is completely clear? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Then I'm going to kick the swing forward and time it to get my leg up there, flexing the foot, leg straight. Then I'm going to bend my standing leg, stay underneath my plumb line, lift up. See how I'm holding on to support my weight? Then I can adjust. Helps if you have kind of like a slippery shirt on to adjust. And then here we are. From this position, I'm going to come into chillaxing arms, maybe do a little fishtail from side to side. Just FYI, if I get the swing at my feet, it's more intense than if the swing is at my knees. Okay, so we're going to try that, and then we'll add on from there. Okay? So let's all come to stand facing the front of the room, and let's see if we can do this together. Okay? Okay. You guys are good. They're good in the back. Let me get my little shirt on. So if you guys have a little t-shirt you can throw on, now's a good time to get a little bit of material so the leg loops can slide a little better. If you don't have a shirt on, it's going to be a little, and do you have your little shirt? You'd rather, okay.
I like
Yeah.
It's gonna make it
Just a little. No, it has to be on the shoulders. Okay, so swing is in front of us. Leg loops, let's put it over the head and behind the back. Okay, over the head and behind the back. Good. Okay, second one. Let me help you here. Let's just go ahead and get. You okay? It's good. Okay, we just don't need you jumping. You don't have to jump in terms of the right height. We can put them on the handholds. That's how I was going to adjust. Sorry, I have to take the carabiner off of them here. You okay? Okay, great. You can always bring them lower to make it a little easier. The leg loops. Okay? So one, and then the other. Bring it on. Get it as low as possible. Low as possible. And then the outer leg loop, hold on to it, pull it away, pull it apart. You're going to get your elbow in there and transition it to the shoulder. Yes, pull it apart so it doesn't hit the neck. You guys got it? Got it. Great. Push the swing forward and time it to get your foot up there. You're going to bunch it up at the ankle to begin. Excellent. All right, press the hips up towards the sky and lean back. You can kind of give it a little hop to adjust it if you need to pull. So slow your roll, Lori. You got to get right underneath your plumb line. So bring your foot down towards the ground so you don't kick her. So Lori, it looks like this. Bring one foot to the ground, get right underneath your plumb line and come back in, and you'll be perfectly still. Oh, it's my neck. Pull it apart. It doesn't touch the neck at all. Okay. Yeah, and it's too high up on your back. You have to push it down really far from the beginning. Okay. So if it hurts the neck, it shouldn't touch the neck, right? If you pull it apart, that's good. Now you guys fit like Legos. Try chillaxing arms and then do a little side to side. Keep pushing your hips up towards the sky. That's the shoulder squeeze, right? So we're working the shoulders. You can play. Just take a moment to play. Try some kicks and some twists or whatever feels good. Just make it up. You can always hold on to the leg loops if it feels too intense to adjust the weight. Yeah. Yes. So you can try getting the feet in the swing and bending the knees out to the side like we're in Baddha Konasana. Feet in the swing. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and straighten the legs. Let the swing slide to the knees. So if you ever need a break, you can just come up and have a seat. Okay, pull on the leg loops and come sit in the swing if you need a break. Okay, that's always a good option. Otherwise, let's come on back to fishtail from side to side. Really press into the leg loops. Press and let the crown of the head point to the back of the room. And you get to adjust how much squeeze is on the shoulders. Is that better, Amy? Yeah, okay. Everyone reach up, grab for the leg loops, pull yourself up to sitting in the swing. Let your feet dangle towards the floor. The swing's going to be below your bum, so this is your butt. Get the swing from below your bum to above your bum, right across the iliac crest, the top of the hips. Okay? Once you're there, make sure you walk your feet to the front of the mat so you're right underneath your plumb line. You're going to press away and try and hop. Hop and wrap your legs around. It's a little bit of an umph, but hop and wrap your legs around. There you go. Feet together, knees open wide. Yeah, good. Nice. So now we have the toes touching, our hands in chillaxin, so I call it a double diamond. Diamond with the arms, diamond with the legs. And then we can undulate. You can curl into a little ball, look towards your navel, and then you can press your hips forward. Press your hips towards the leg loops and arch and open. Go back and forth a few times. Maybe bank a little from side to side if you want to play with it. See if that feels good. It's really going to dig in to the tops of the shoulders. Okay. So then we're going to hold on to the outer leg loop at the top, straighten your legs. Okay, now we're going to just expedite the process and go into our leg therapeutics. So this outer leg loop, you're going to put your arms through again. Reverse it so it gathers at the waist. Yeah, girdle. Excellent. We're going to bring our feet together, knees open wide once we're down in our inversion. You know, we didn't do a ton of inversion, so yeah, pull those way apart, Amy, yeah, at the top. So the back, yes, there you go. Now it's like near the shoulder blades instead of the C7 joint. Great. So we transition to girdle where the leg loops are around the waist. So get your hands through there and help the leg loops to your waist. Just keep your legs where they are. Get the leg loops on your waist instead of your shoulders. Transition them to your waist. Yes. Very good. Feet together, knees open wide. Good. So, there you go. So we're going to do all our leg stretches from here. Bring your legs into a wide straddle. Grab for the toes of the calves. Wide straddle. Hold on to the toes if you can. Arch and open. So bring your feet together, knees open wide. There you go. Feet together, knees open wide. Knees open wide. So you have to get your knees on the ass. Now bring your legs wide and down. Get your feet up. Feet down towards the ground, not up towards the sky.
Out of
yes.
Oh.
Both of them. Down, down, down. Look at Lori. See where her feet are? Bring them down and grab for your toes. Lori's in front of you.
Scary. Oh, it's not that scary.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh. Yeah, I suggest pulling your feet down. There you go.
Oh, ow.
You have one leg loop that's made its way to your crotch, but that's okay. All right. So after we hold on to both legs, we're gonna bring the right foot back onto the swing and then extend the left leg back behind you. Hold on to the foot for a half lotus. Bring one hand down to the ground. Okay, Marika, can you reach back behind you for your butt? Right there, the other hand, and get that leg loop back on. Just pull your knee in. Yes, nope, not there. Pull your knee through this, thread your foot through that spot where your hand is. Yeah, get your foot in there first, yes. And then bring your knee forward. Thank you. Now let's back on. I was like trying to have little, it's like a sewing project from afar. Like thread your foot through and then tie it. Bring both legs around, have the feet touch in front of the leg loops. In front of the leg loops, yes. And then bring your right leg wide and around and back behind you. Second side, half lotus. Half lotus. So where are you guys feeling this? You feel your hip flexors? You feel your quad? Yeah. Open it up. There you go. Reach back with one hand or both hands if you can. Arch and open up from the chest. Remember to use the alignment principles even here. Move from the upper thoracic spine so the lower back is happy. Okay, great. Both feet back in front. Reach for your toes again. Let's squeeze. Thigh master. Squeeze. 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 You guys remember these? Squeeze, yeah, we forget. Okay, keep holding on to your right. Release your left, back to the swing. Arm up and overhead for revolver. Okay, and then if you can grab the right foot with both hands, go for it. Beautiful. Second side, bring both feet back. Extend the left, holding on with one hand. Arm overhead or both hands. All of our like stretches that we do in our intermediate training we can do here, which is amazing. Okay, both legs wide, hold on to the swing, balance, scissor kick down, land in sumo with control. Oh my goodness. And just notice you have a bunch of stuff behind you. Oh, we're just gonna take a pause. Yeah, you're like, when does the yoga massage happen? Awesome. So that is like an expedited Xfactor into the leg stretches. So unfurl, we call it giving birth. Come out through the center.
Yes.
Just notice what it feels like in the low back, the legs. Pretty intense. Okay, great. So I'm going to index the video so we have just the video. So we skipped the big squeeze. Do you guys want to see the big squeeze? So you know how to do it? Okay. So I'll go through it and then I will demo how to do the acrobatic. And then you guys can decide whether you want to do the acrobatic today or not. It's fine with me either way. This is what it looks like. I'm going to sit in the swing to begin. This is also an option if somebody has trouble keeping their foot up. We're going to get the swing down nice and low. Get the leg down. Second side. So this is a good cue, Amy. So push it all the way down so it's below the boobs. Okay, to begin. And then when you get this onto the shoulders, it'll start out below the wings. Okay? And above the bum. Hop, wrap, straighten the legs, straight up and down. So if I pull and have a little umph, then my head can point down towards the ground, my legs are wide. They're not hooked, right? It's just the one, I'm not hooking my toes, I'm just bringing them wide. Do this nice little sway from side to side to open up the neck, which is really amazing. Okay, and then if I want to come into my flip, I'm going to reach up for the swing, pull myself up to sit, right? We get our rotation of the pelvis. The leg loops are going to come down to my waist, and I'm going to hold on to them like brakes in front of me. And then I'm going to slowly lower myself down. So it's all gathered here. This is a totally different hook. So it's a completely different practice for the acrobatic version. Getting people to come up and flip is a little scary because it's like a face dive, front dive. To come out of here, I reach for my bum, and slide towards my knees, and I'll find the outer leg loop. I bend my knees and I thread my feet through, and then I wind up in chillaxing, but with the X in front of us. Once I'm there, I can do the whole chillaxing sequence, as well as push the leg loops down to the ankles for a version of the floating Buddha. The one I really like to do here is transition to the arches of the feet, pull and press for wow. Feels really good. It's kind of the biggest pose. Otherwise, just keep it chill. Either doing forward folds, you can do the flying monkey version, or slide into chillaxing and do the chill flow. Right? Namaste, ladle, they all feel really different with all the energy pulling towards the center line. It's just a different hook, a different feel, just kind of fun. Okay, does anybody want to try that, or do you want to move on to the yoga massage?
I feel like I have to try it.
Yeah, let's just spend 5 minutes. And if you're wanting to just chill, you can always just hang out in the cocoon or practice that first shoulder squeeze where you don't even have to get up in the swing. You can just have the swing at your ankles, okay? So practice something for 5 minutes. I will talk everybody through. I'm gonna face this way, so that way when I do the girdle, you guys, I will end this way, okay? So let's try sitting in the swing. Leg loops go behind the back. So we're gonna get on.
This sequence.
Yeah, Xfactor.
Oh, it's still called Xfactor.
It's number 8 in the acrobatics on the sheet I gave you. And last but not least, get the leg loops nice and low. It makes a really big difference. And then get the outer leg loop to transition onto the shoulder. Yeah. So the leg loops behind us. Yeah. Both arms through. I'm going to wait for everybody here. Get the outer leg loop onto the shoulder. Yep, spread your elbows through, that's it. And then pull them apart, you kind of place them into the perfect spot. And then we get the swing above our butt, but right across the iliac crest. It's an important cue to lift up, otherwise you can't lift your legs above your butt. Where's your butt? There you go. A little bit lower if you can. Yeah, right there. Good. It's a little high, there you go. Above your butt, there you go. And then lift and kick, feet together. Once we have the feet together, straighten the legs. Hold on to the outer leg loop. Outside in, honey, the other way. Outside in with the knees. Yes. Feet together. And then straighten the legs. And one more time. So that will happen if your legs aren't hooked. That's why we want to test that first, right? So when you hop outside, no, the other outside, bring your legs wide and around, yes. So that's why we do outside in, right? So otherwise we'll lose the hook. Pull on the outer leg loops and come straight up and down. Get the leg loops into a good position. You kind of wiggle them. If they don't feel good, pull them apart. Try again. Here is a sweet spot. Do they feel better than others? It is intense though. This is called the mixed squeeze for reasons. Shoshana, that's on your C7 joint. Is that further apart? Apart. Yeah. There we go. Look over one shoulder and then the other shoulder. Your head is pointing down towards the ground. Your tailbone is pointing towards the sky. Ah, nice. Okay, reach up for the swing as high as you can. Swing. Not the leg loop. Swing. Yeah, keep your legs wide. Rest your hips forward and come up. Yes, that's it. Now we're going to stay here, balancing. Transition the leg loops to around the waist. Just get the hands through, get them down. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, good. Awesome. So then we have these awesome breaks in front of us. So we're pushing into the leg loops. They're still crossed. One side and then the other side. Yeah, that's it. Nice strong arms. And then when we bend our elbows, we're gonna lower with control and let ourselves slide. Slide all the way down. It's a little bit of trust. Just a little bit. And then gather the legs. Go all the way down. Yeah, that's how they have to be the legs. Gather the leg loops and ground your hips so they're comfortable. Yeah. Okay. So from here, can you reach for your butt? And then slide towards your knees. And notice that there's a leg loop there. Hold on to the outer leg loop. Bend your knees and you're gonna thread through that spot. Nope, in here. Yeah. So come back up. So bend your knees, you're gonna thread through. Yes. Nope. Bring your feet towards your butt now. Yes, like that. And then you're gonna pull and come to sit. No, feet towards the ground. Yeah. Come to sit. That's it. And now the thing that's under your butt, pull it to your upper back. Yeah. There you go. It's okay. So she wound up sitting like this, which is no problem. But then get the swing all the way up to the heart. Good job, baby. You're almost there. Yeah, just give it a hop. Yay! Chillaxing. Isn't that fun? Very complicated, but super fun. You feel like you're there. Ta-da! I'm going to show you guys how to get, because there's always someone who doesn't make it, and then I'm always like, well, just wait it out. If you didn't get there, you didn't get there. There's no like reversing it. But I'm going to show you guys how to X the leg loops so you can just get right into the crossed chillaxing. So let's try our chill flow, child's pose, star, namaste, ends the prayer, and then ladle. And we can even come into a bow here, right? Bending the knees, holding onto the feet. Reach up and grab for the swing. Come to sit, press the leg loops down to the ankles. Yes. So it's like a version of floating Buddha, but all the energy keeps pulling towards the center line, so it feels really different, right? Let's transition the leg loops onto the arches of the feet and try for wow. Okay, so legs are open wide, pushing into the arches. I like to hold on to the leg loop that's closest to me. I'm going to pull and come straight up and down. It's going to be real strong on the shoulders. And then come to sit when you're ready. Take as many breaths as you want there. Yeah, straight up and down. Keep arching. Pull your hips up. Pull your hips up. That's it. Straight up, arch, arch, arch with the upper back. That's it. That's wow. And then release your feet one at a time. Good. Now this is a more comfortable position to land in too, right? So we don't have all that stuff in front of us. This is our sumo. I want you to look up and see the leg loops and how they're crossed, okay? So if you didn't have a chance to get your peoples all the way through that sequence, because the first version of Xfactor into girdle, it's a different configuration for the leg loops. So you can actually just cross them, okay? From this position, come on out and try it. I'm going to get one leg loop through, and then the second leg loop through. Okay? And then I get into my sumo from there, and then I can kick up. Okay? So undo it, and then try to do it again, and then you can get somebody into the crisscross without having them do the flip to get there. Okay. You think you guys could do that on your own? You thread the one leg loop over and then the second one, kind of double it up.
Can I watch you go into asanas from here?
Well, yeah, like if we were in class and we were doing chillaxing, a basic class, I could say, okay, well, let's try it with the legs crisscross, and I might go around if it's a small class and do it for them. Okay, so I bring one leg loop through, and then the other one through the other way. And I'm just holding it so it doesn't droop down. It's the same, right? I'm going to get in there for sumo. And then I would hold these and I would reverse it. I would first get my ankles in there because it's a little bit easier. And then I can bend my knees. Then we can do that whole sequence from this position, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty.
Well, I like how, it is pretty, but I like how it draws all the energy towards the center line. So in terms of understanding alignment principles, especially people who are loosey-goosey, it's going to keep pulling them back. Especially in something like bow pose, where their knees square out wide, your knees are going to be pulled towards the center line, in line with the hips. So in poses like that, it's really useful for some people. So pull your knees down towards the ground when you're there. So come back through ladle first. Okay. And then grab for your feet and now pull your feet down towards the earth behind you. And arch. Stay arched. Yeah. So hold on to your ankles instead of the tops of the feet just to get a good grip. That's it, that's better. Okay. Who would like to be my leg love guinea pig? Anyone feeling like they would like some leg love on camera? Okay,
I'll do it.
you're like, I'll do it.
Am I gonna need huge flexibility though? I'd like to really